time to grab it.
Grab the bag.
Right there. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Drop it like it's hot. Signed to Michael Jackson. Then signed to Madonna. Toured with Britney Spears, where you learn what I wanna do. A girl like you got the 7 digits, got the area code too. Heated it up with 98, did the all that music and more, and it felt great. Now we're back to the top, industry unlocked. No pop music, but a whole lot of talk. Come along for the ride, going straight to the top. Tommy Mac and Eric Stress, the bad boys of pop. Oh yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. You may be seated.
Do you feel that, Tommy?
I feel it.
It feels like a Thursday to me.
It feels so grabby.
Ooh, a Thursday
I like
grab
it.
bag.
Mm-hmm. I smell grab bag.
I like a Thursday.
I love you know what? Let's just love on it for a second.
We're gonna love on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Welcome to the grab bag. I'm Tommy Mac.
My name is Eric Stretch.
And we are the Bad Boys of Pop. If you didn't know, Eric and I were in a boy band together called No Authority.
We sure were.
And we were signed to a little label called MJJ.
Michael Jackson's record? Yeah, Michael Jackson's record.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's label over at Sony. And then a little lady named Madonna bought us.
That Maverick Records.
Put us on Maverick.
Yeah. That's how we know each other. That was back in the 90s.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yes.
And we've got some really fun stories. And
we do.
This week's grab bag is going to be tour stories, a little bit of mailbaggy sort of situation.
That sounds like mailbaggy. That's like almost like when someone does something stupid. That's so mailbaggy. No?
Like douchebaggery?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I'll take it.
I'll take it too.
Yeah. Trademark it.
TM.
And you actually, during this week's episode of Have You Heard the News, you had a question about SNL, and you started to tell a story. You have a fun SNL story.
We were talking about that SNL, after every live show, they have a big cast party where they invite the artists and everything to come. And then you asked me if I have ever been. I said I have been on SNL, but I was never invited to the party except for this one time.
But you lied because you were invited.
I was invited. And then I was like, oh, that's right. So Tommy and I were on tour with 98 Degrees, and
That's right.
then Jessica Simpson was and us were the opening acts, and so Ashley Simpson was on tour with us, and we became very, very good friends.
Ashley was dancing for Jessica at the time.
Yes, this was before her album. Then she recorded her own album, and as we all know, the last time
I remember when she first played that for me. We were sitting outside of Don Cuco in Burbank.
Yeah, we love the Simpson family.
Love them.
But the last time I talked to Ashley was right before she was going on SNL, and where everything happened. So I'm very good friends with her publicist, and so they're like, oh, do you want to come join us to the after party after the show? And I was like, yeah, I'll be there.
And you'd already said yes.
And I was like, I already said yes, and like, it starts late. It's like starts at midnight or something, and after the show, obviously. So I was actually at home watching the episode of SNL and getting dressed, ready to go out to the wee hours of the morning.
Oh, so you weren't at the taping?
I was not at the taping.
Gotcha.
I was watching it on TV and on the television, the boob tube. And then, obviously, what happened was that there was a lip syncing situation, and it was a huge controversy that was all over the globe. And
so they played the TV track.
Yes.
And it started with a vocal,
Well, they played. It's the second time that she was performing, and they played the first track instead of the second track. So they played it. They played it wrong.
And then she did a
jig.
She danced a little jig. Bless her.
Oh gosh. Oh bless her. Anyways, let's just say no one answered my phone calls. I did not go to the party,
right.
And it was all over the news for years after that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that party probably didn't happen.
That party
did she go?
I don't know. I don't think.
I'm
so.
thinking she just went immediately home.
No. So that is
Poor
my
thing.
SNL story. Tommy,
Oh, so you were invited,
I was invited.
but then you were
But
uninvited.
then I know I just
Kind of.
Oh,
That's that's sad.
all right.
You want to hear something cute?
I would love to hear something cute.
So our friend Shell, she says that she sent a fun memory of the day, and she says, I asked my 4-year-old at the time cousin, so when her cousin was 4,
Okay.
she asked her what her favorite NA song was, and her response was, "You can do it if you want it." She says,
You can do it when you want it.
You can do it if you want it. And
Is that supposed to be our first single off of our second album called "What I Want to Do"?
so she's assuming it was a title that she created by arranging words from different songs together.
Yeah.
And so we think maybe it was a song off Keep On. She says there's a song that contained the lyrics, "Just do it if you like it," which I don't remember those lyrics. Do you?
No,
Just do it if you like it.
I don't remember that.
And then she also liked "What I Want to Do." So anyway, she thinks that's where "You Can Do It If You Want It" was born.
Well, I think that we should change the name forever. You should do it when you want it.
You can do it if you want it.
Well, thank you. First and foremost, we
No
want to
Authority's
thank you
hit single, "You Can Do It If You Want It."
Our hit single, it went bronze. You can do it
Yeah.
if you want it. Thank you for writing in. First and foremost,
Absolutely. The first the first
You're the first
actually
one!
no. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're not.
I'm sorry. Second one.
You're the second one.
This is the second one. The first one actually to write in was Megan, our friend Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Well, I'll say her name, Megan Brady.
Hey,
So
Megan
give her a
Brady.
little shout out, I
Hey,
guess.
Megan
right?
Brady. What's up? Thanks for writing in.
Yeah. And she says, "My name's Megan."
Hey, Megan.
Go figure.
Go
right?
fig.
Loving the podcast, both the Bad Boys of Pop and the Real Showcast,
Thank you.
and appreciating the responses on social media from both of you after posting old pictures and telling stories. Just a few random questions below.
Uh-oh. Oh, God,
She
I
says
got nervous.
not quite 7 questions. Okay. What No Authority song used to get stuck in your head the most?
It has to be "Can I Get Your Number." I still get it stuck in my head to this day.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just so chanty.
It's so chanty, cheesy. Chanty, cheesy.
It's
cheesy,
a chanty, cheesy little ditty.
I agree. Yeah, I would have to go with that one too.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other.
But that's like one of those songs. There's 2 different types of songs to get stuck in your head. One that you're like, oh yeah, I love that, and one that's like, go away.
Is this one a go away?
Can't I Get Your Number was more of a go away. But I would always get "I'm Telling You This" in my head, and I was like, I love
I'm telling you this.
Yeah, so when "I'm Telling You This" would get in my head.
I really wish that would have come out.
I know, you say it all the time.
I know. Regrets. What No Authority songs get stuck in your head today? I don't really listen to the No Authority album these days. But, I love "Beautiful Girl."
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
My cousin plays it. He has a really good version of it.
Is your cousin or your uncle?
My uncle. Nope, my cousin. He's my cousin.
Really?
Cousin Dave. Yeah.
Okay.
What up, cousin Dave?
Okay. Yeah.
He listens to the podcast, though.
And
What's up, cousin?
and he was supposed to send me his version of it because he did it. He covered
He did
it.
it. So,
And I still haven't heard it.
Dave, send it to us.
I think he tried to send it, but there was something. Anyway.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
We'll
so
get to the bottom of it.
"Beautiful Girl" is always a good one that gets stuck in your head. But to be honest,
Sitting by the phone, girl, I'm feeling so alone. How I wish I knew your name.
that was nice. Was it?
Please tell me who you are. I wish
Moving.
upon a star. Oh, my destiny.
Well, now it's gonna be in my
takes
head.
me to
Thanks a
your
lot, Tommy.
heart. I'll give you everything. Your love is all I need, my beautiful girl. Sorry. Now it's going to be stuck in your head.
Now it's in my head.
Awesome. Okay. Question number 2. And there are only 4
Okay.
questions. Question number 2. Should you get back together would you consider touring with another boy band? OTown, BSB, NKOTB. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think probably the most obvious answer would be 98 Degrees.
Yeah.
If we did that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Never say never.
It's probably never going to happen, but yeah.
It's probably never good, but never say never.
Never say never. It's never going to happen, but yeah.
I think if we just get in the studio and do one song.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But never.
Yeah, but never say never.
Number 3.
Sorry, that
Question number 3.
makes me happy to push buttons.
What was your most memorable No Authority show / moment, and why?
I think we've talked about this before.
I think we may have talked about this on the Real Showcast.
Yes.
But to answer it, you want to give yours first, or you want me to give
Jones
mine?
Beach.
That's yours too?
That's mine, yeah. Jones Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, we were headlining.
That's so weird that that's yours too.
Oh yeah, well, because it was one of the. It was probably the peak of our success, and that was like we were just getting off the Britney tour. It was like when maybe I'm getting.
Was this the WBLI?
Yeah.
No. Wait.
I don't. So it was, yeah. So anyways, Jones Beach is this beautiful theater that is out in New York, and it's like right on the water, and like it's super steep, so you can really see the entire audience.
It's a huge amphitheater.
Huge amphitheater, and it was completely sold out. And we were like sort of.
It was a radio show.
We was a radio show.
I
We
think
were
we
co-headlining,
co-headlining with like Pink or somebody, right?
Enrique Iglesias is actually
who's married to
Anna
Kournikova.
Kournikova.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we learn things here at the Bad Boys of Pop.
Yeah.
I just because we would do. Speaking of, I'm telling you this, we would stand up on our chairs and we would just sway. That was the choreography because it was a ballad. We just had like small choreography, and I just remember the entire audience was swaying with us, and it was like it was just one of those moments that we
Like
felt
with the smoke machine, the fog machines, and the lights and the camera flashes, and it was just
a pretty epic moment.
Yeah, I had chills. Like I was like,
Yeah.
how the heck did I get here?
Yeah, we were like,
Right?
yeah, these are the moments.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good moment.
That's one that I definitely took a mental picture of because
absolutely, yeah. I still have chills thinking about it. Oh, thank you for letting us relive that.
yeah, it was a good time. And another thing that we did at Jones Beach is not condoning smoking, but around the back of Jones Beach there was like a concrete lip, like where boats could actually pull up backstage. And it's just like a big circle. Anyway, we would go back there and hide away from everybody and smoke our little cigarettes.
Ugh, it's terrible. It's
it was
disgusting.
bad. But we didn't do it in front of
Teenagers. We were just
in front of the kids. But that was a bad habit.
Ew, gross.
Bad habit.
Why'd you bring that up?
And we both have quit smoking
Yeah,
cigarettes, which
Why
is
are we
great.
talking about that?
Because it's Jones Beach, and I remember sitting back there and the breeze blowing on us off the water.
It was a very beautiful
Very
place.
beautiful. Love it. Okay. Okay. Question number 4. Final question. And I want to do something for you too. I just want to. Final question. I know how much you hate that one, right?
Terrible.
I'm going to put it in the garbage. There it
Yeah.
goes. I just deleted it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wanted you to see me delete that.
Thank you. That was
Okay.
Terrible.
Final. She asks for the final question. What is the last podcast that you listened to?
I love listening to
Lamp.
I love Lamp.
I love Lamp too.
I don't listen to the radio. Well, no, in my car I listen to NPR. So my favorite podcast is Wait, Don't Tell Me.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I love Lamp. I love Wait,
I
Don't Tell
love
Me.
Lamp.
And yeah, I think some of the vibe of some of the stuff we do is playful and trivia like, kind of like what they do there. So
Yeah.
people love trivia.
People love trivia. I love trivia.
And Lamp.
And I love Lamp. That's just so fun to say.
Lamp. I love
Yeah.
Lamp. Do you really love Lamp, or
I
are
do.
you just looking at things and
Is that the final question?
But I'll get my answer.
Okay, that's right.
I actually listened to Paranormalish
Ooh.
last night.
Ooh, nice.
Do you know whose show that is?
No.
That is JoJo Wright,
Oh, really?
Mr. JoJo on the radio.
JoJo. We
That is
love JoJo on the
JoJo's
radio.
fun little
Paranormal-ish.
paranormal
It doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Paranormal-ish.
Paranormal.